Ah, the call of the wild. Sharing it with others is what we're evolved for, but somehow we've made it more complicated than it needs to be. That's why we created GearUp, a tool for organizing your ventures in the great outdoors that will make your life so easy it will literally be devoid of any meaning whatsoever. Where's the rope? Did anyone bring any water? Karen, did you leave our child at home in Calabasas? These are questions you'll never ask again once you've used our tool. So log in with Google today and we'll see you out there.
Hey everyone, I'm Phillip Kamps, and I'm going to talk about the GearUp architecture. We used a service-oriented architecture for GearUp with separate backend and front-end repos. The backend was written in Ruby on Rails with a Postgres database, and we used RESTful API endpoints to connect the two front-end and backends. Front-end is written in Ruby on Rails as well with HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap, and utilizes an MVC framework. We chose Ruby on Rails because it was designed to minimize written code, to be time efficient, and offer minimal obstructions to scalability. And that made it a perfect choice for a greenfield project such as GearUp, especially with the 10-day timeline that we had. And it also helps that it's the language that we just spent the last 5 months learning.
My name's Susan, and I'll be discussing some of the functionality of our app GearUp. When you first visit our website, you can sign in with Google, which takes you to your dashboard where you can see 3 of your items in your shed and 2 of your upcoming trips, along with your email and profile picture. To add another item, you can visit your shed, and here will be all of your listed items. And you can add another one here. We put like harness. Description is going to be black diamond momentum harness women's. We've got one of those, and I accidentally put sleeping bag. We can still add it, and I realized that it's not correct, so we can edit and go back to change the category for harnesses and update the item, and now it'll be present with all the rest of your items. You can also go in and delete it.
Hi, my name is Sandisz Thieme, and now that we're all logged in, thanks to Susan, I'm going to show you how to create a trip. So the first thing you want to do is search for an area. Let's look for Yosemite and choose the Little Yosemite Valley. Here you can see this dynamic map from Google Maps, as well as a 6-day forecast to help you plan for what the weather might be like on this trip. So let's call this a trip to Yosemite and make it go from Monday the 4th until Friday the 8th. And describe it as just a fun trip to Yosemite. And at this point, I'll choose the friends that I want to invite. So I'll just invite Sherman, Alicia, and Johnny. And here we finally create the trip. You can see the same Google Maps dynamic map, as well as another 5 or 6 day forecast to help you and your friends plan. And at this point, I'll be adding the things I want to bring. So I'll just bring these 2 items, and you can see I just added my cooler and my dish set. And down here, you can also see all the people that have been invited. So from here, I'll pass you on to Alicia to show you some of the editing functionality for this app.
Hello, I'm Alicia Watt, and I will be demonstrating some features of the user created trips. A user can edit their trip details, have them update. The user can also add and remove friends from their friend list. And the user can also add and remove their items that are available for the trip. As such, we'll update below. And the user can also add and delete their own comments as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Sherman Au, and I'm here to discuss the process and planning of GearUp. We used an agile process throughout the entire course of this project. And by having daily stand-ups, more focused 2 to 3 day sprints, and valuable retros, we were able to effectively define what issues needed to be addressed. This allowed for a more efficient workflow with dynamic communication and flexibility to finish the outline project within the time frame. We used a collaborative Miro board to brainstorm, plan, and create involving wireframes that help guide and groom, whenever we deem necessary, our user stories through the GitHub projects board. Thank you again for your time. Please feel free to reach out to any one of us. Our information can be accessed through both GitHub repos. Have a good rest of your day.